Good morning and welcome back. Oh, our grass is ready to go, so we're going to have to try and get ourselves a mower for that today. Anything cheap? Oh, nope. Nothing that we can use. That would be cool and that would be handy, and so would that. But neither are needed. None of them are needed. Let's see what we got for mowers that are going to be handy for us. There we go. 20 grand. How wide's that? 7 meters. Bit expensive for us. I think we're just going to have to go for this one. How wide's that? 4 meters. That's 6.2. Either way, we're going to have to rake it, clean it, sort it out. Put the lights on because we're going to be driving into the roads. Yep, get that one. We're also going to need... We're going to do a baler, or... I don't know. We could hire a forage wagon and pick it up. Or... I mean, there's some big balers and wrappers that we could use, but they're pricey. What have we got? Anything that's cheapish? They're expensive. That to hire. 5 grand. These would be handy, but they're no wrappers. They're 9 grand, so that's out of the park for us. That'll wrap. 4 grand. That's probably what we're going to be looking at getting, I'd say. Can also have a look and see what contracts are available. I think we'll send this guy up to the shop while we peruse the paper and see what's available for the day. Oh, not that many. I think we'll take one at a time. Soybeans field 7, that's where we're going. Get this out of the way. So hoping the next few days might be able to, next few months, even if we get a loan, might be able to expand. I don't think our neighbours are ready to be that kind right now and sell their land. I haven't asked them again, but I think we might butter them up a little bit more with some lettuce and tomatoes and strawberries and get them to like us a little bit. I know the son was talking about he's got an extra house, like a little tiny house, well not a little tiny house, but another house on the back of his property. So he's pretty keen to get them to move there, so they're closer, easier to look after, and you know the dad's going to be wanting to do a little bit of farming, so he still can. Where are we? 7. We're heading here. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool, you know. Get that all sorted out for them, and they can move there, and we can even if we lease it or rent it. I'm not too fussed sleeping in a tent, and their property does need a lot of work, a lot of love. So would be good fun for us, be a bit of a challenge, and something different. Don't want to drive into that lake again. Guardrails, I tell you. Oh, I jumped a guardrail on top of a car. That works. I probably should have used the worker to send this down and driven the harvester, because I think that's probably going to get hung up on things. Thought that was a road. Oh, here comes our tractor. I bet you him and the harvester get caught up. I bet you. But yeah, I think we'll get all our equipment over there and we will pop back and see what we're getting next. Alright, we made it. Let's get some headers run around the outside. And we're going to have to check on that tractor coming back with the slasher or the mower, because it looks like he's blocked by a car or something. Hopefully he gets himself unstuck. Get that all sorted out. And we can get this underway. There is another soybeans contract, but I'm not going to take it at the same time after what happened last time with it overfilling one and not the other. Yeah, new day, no new dramas, hopefully. Not a bad sized field. Hopefully we get to end up keeping some of this for a little bit of extra cash. Start stashing a little bit of money away. That can be our expansion money. Might even see if we can fit like a little tiny chicken coop in down near where we have our open air gardens. I don't think we've got enough room for any of them. There was one there that was about $6 grand. So hopefully we can maybe get that to squeeze in. Yeah, we will get through this and pop back at you very shortly. Alright, a little bit dark here still. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning, October. Coming into winter, we've got to get our act together and get some cash. Can't see there being many contracts over winter, and we've only got a couple little open air gardens doing basic fruits. So our harvester is full. We will get this unloaded. It'd be cool just to have a little bit of cash just to have our own equipment. So, you know, I know it's, you know, we're only saving, I don't think it's a whole lot, but yeah, $1,000, $2,000, saving a couple $1,000 every time. So, but for now, beggars can't be choosers, and we are getting it done. So I just thought I'd pop in and show you this. I'm going to leave the helper in here for a second. And we'll go and check on that. Oh no, the mower was there, so that's fine. We don't have to check on that. So try and catch back up with him. And we'll get back to it. We've got to just few issues with their back end down here. It's not going to go, it's too close to the trees, so we'll run a barrier around that like normal. Get that all sorted out. I'm actually liking this map. It's pretty cool. I wasn't sure. Yeah, it's just a lot different for me. I'm used to using No Man's Land and Western Wilds and big open maps. I'm not used to pre-built, especially not in FS22. And I didn't play FS19. I didn't come into that until towards the end. Well, not the end, but just before FS22 came out. I was always playing Fallout and Wreckfest and things like that. But yeah, this is nice and close to the trees. We'll get this one right up to there. And we'll get a nice header run done around there, and we should be good. Make it a bit easier for us to turn. Make sure we get everything out of the contract, because I don't know if it's contracts on all maps or just this maps. I have seen other people complaining, or not complaining, but mentioning it in other videos too. Contracts disappearing or getting to the end of the contract only to be 99% complete. Turn that on so we can see a bit better. auto accelerate on there. But nah, it should be good. I think it's going to be a good one. Haven't really got a huge plan yet. There's a few plots of land we're looking at, but I don't want to go all in as soon as we get the cash and buy land. I want to have like, I'll just say like not backups, but I'd like to have a few things in play. If we can keep making a bit of cash from these contracts, that's good. But I think there's like 3 to 4 months where there's sort of not going to be a whole heap of anything. So I would like to be in a house before it comes into winter, or in something a little bit more stable and warm than a tent. But we have 2 fires and the generator, which I'm gonna have to buy an extension lead because I'm not really keen on running a generator in there with it all zipped up. I guess it will heat up, but CO2 emissions not going to be too good for my lungs. So we put that out under the patio at the front so it doesn't get damaged or wet. Extension cord, little heater, you'll be laughing. But a cabin or a house or something a little bit, even a trailer, would be nice. So that's our goal, but I'll get through this one, get it all sorted, and we'll pop back to you when we're full again. And welcome back. I threw the farm helper in for a little while. I ducked up and grabbed all of the equipment. I leased a baler and this windrower. So my thoughts are, it was $4,800 for both of them. My thoughts are, if it works, which it seems a bit front heavy, but once the baler's on the back it'll be done. My thought is the windrower can run around with this on the front and the baler behind it can come and wrap it. We don't have access to the silage clamp at the BGA. I took a little bit of grass. I went around the outsides while I was waiting. Took a little bit of grass down there, and because we don't own the land, we cannot use it. But my thoughts are, is once the field's mowed, we can do something like this. So the windrower can unfold. It can pick up the grass. I mowed down the side here, so we'll test it. I'm not sure how much of it we'll get. So let's turn on the baler, lower the pickup. I don't know if it's going to go down on the front of this one. Oh, windrower, turn on windrower. So yes, we don't have access to that land, but my thoughts are, is the windrower can scoop the grass in like this, the baler can pick it up, and we get a little bit more, and going to cost us less fuel, less wear and tear, less maintenance. So that is the plan on what we're doing. We'll turn on automatic drop, and hopefully it all works to plan. That should wrap, it should collect, and then we can have them sitting down over there. Actually, I'll turn automatic drop off. Actually, it should be okay. We should be able to pick the bundles up. Right, so there's one done. We're going to wrap it. Yeah, that seems to be working the way we want it. So we missed that with the pickup, but we can get it on the next one. But that's the plan, is to have this set up. There we go, that's dropped, and we're full again. They're only small bales, unfortunately. This one was just a cheap one. I wasn't going to spend $18,000 leasing one of the big ones. I know there is balers that have this on the front, but they're $100,000 and they don't wrap. So that's why we have the one that we have, and that should work. Can't do tight corners like that, and I've got to keep an eye out when the bales are ready. So that is the plan. We will finish these fields contracts, but I just thought, I was just trying to figure out what to do, because I know we have to mow it manually, and then we had to collect it, and I was looking at a forage wagon or something similar, but Grass is worth next to nothing at the moment because we don't need it. And until we own the land that the BGA's on, or we have one of them little buildings that can turn grass into silage, this was the best bet for us. And I've always wanted to give this windrower a go because it takes, like, in essence, it takes a step out of the game. You don't have to windrow it. It's done. Yeah. I haven't got my headphones on. They're not on loud enough. That's going to block traffic, so we're going to have to fix that. That was the plan. So we've already got a few bales just as we've been around. I'll have to go and collect the excess stuff that we left and the stuff that's on the road, but that was the thought. And hopefully, if I need to, I might have to get a weight or leave the trailer on. Hopefully this will lift the bales because they're not so heavy. We'll just collect this last part. Fold windrower. Pick up, turn off baler. So yeah, the plan is, unless, I mean, are they liftable bales? I don't know. Okay, so I can lift them and put them on a trailer, worst case. Or, which I'm going to move this one off the road before everyone gets upset and kicks me out. Or we can use the front of the tractor, the front loader, with the big bag lifter. But being able to lift them on like that, that's going to be handy. And we'll probably just stack them in here for now till they're fermented. But that is my plan. That's what we're going to do. We have this field to mow and maybe some of this extra grass here we can do. That's it. That's my only plan I have right now because we're limited on funds. Storage. I'm not going to buy a BGA just to have a silage plant. We don't have room to put one in. I know you can buy. I think it's in here. I've used this on some farms before, but that might be something we get later on because I'm just, you know, trying to make it a bit more legit. There is other ones we can get that look like silos. There's all sorts. Silage factory there. Tip grass in comes back 75 grand. There's silage production there 20 grand. So these are all options. But I want to buy more land. I want to expand, and I don't want to get a loan. If we have to, we can. But I just thought for now, this is the best setup that we have an option. Like cheap, 4 grand. We'll make at least that off the bales. So while we don't have the cash to own this stuff, you know, I probably would buy a bigger one to be honest. The biggest size you can do in the silage bales for sure. But while we're waiting for that to load up again, because we're already paid for the worker for the hour and the day, so we may as well just keep him in there. This tractor can be a real pain to get this on and off. There was an update done on this a few days ago, and I'm just wondering if a few things that they've changed has made it a little bit glitchy, but you can always get a JCB fast track or something else that's got a front loader on it. This was just cool. I like the look of it. No specific reason, not a brand person or anything, but so yeah, they're going to lift up for us anyway, so that should be good. Alright, we'll wait until we get this field sorted and pop back. Oh well, we are on the home stretch for the first contract. It's only 10 to 11. We got it at 2 times speed. This field, it wasn't as big as I expected it. I didn't really look at the size. It's only 23 hectares. We've got these two as well. That one's a bit smaller. It's about the same size. So what's that? Soybeans and soybeans. They're all soybeans. I'd love to take them all right now, but I'm too scared to take them because of what happened last time. So if this one clears out and finishes correctly. Are they? Yeah, they're all going to the same place too. So yeah, the fertilizing one, yeah, not yet. Build 26. Where are we? Yeah, it's not too big of a field, I guess. We could put a worker in on that one to try and, pardon me, so they can get the lines exactly perfect to minimize the use of the fertilizer. But I think we'll just stick with the harvesting ones and the baling and weeding and things like that for now, and we will build our funds up a little bit before that happens. So we'll go and get this emptied out, drop it off and see if we've had a win or a lose. And we still got to get our grass done. I want to get that grass done and baled. I want to test out that setup because yeah, that's going to be a money maker for us even in winter. So yeah, I think it's, if we make 10, 12,000, we're still going to pocket 5 or 6 even after the cost of leasing the gear. So I'm not sure how much we're going to get, as long as it's more than the cost of the gear. Otherwise we're going to have to rethink it and try something different, I guess. So we'll head down to the mill, dump this off. Which way can I go? Can I go this way too? I think it's one of these ones. Grain mill just there. So where are we? We're here. Yeah, we'll just go this way. Otherwise, you've got to go around the long way. Yeah, we'll get back onto the road and get this dropped off, and we'll see if the contract ends. And if it does, we are on a winner. And then we'll come back. Maybe grab another one of them contracts. We'll come back and do that, because there isn't a whole heap of grass there. But just from the around the outer edge there, I think we've got 4 bales. So I think that's probably 3-4 grand there, depending on the price and the market at the time. So if we get 5 or 6 bales and that covers the cost of machinery, and we get 5 or 6 more, it's a win. That's between that and the greenhouses, I mean, that extra money there can help us afford to get some, maybe get some that's a grain mill. Feed and grain south. Okay, so where's that? Not bad. Probably the totally opposite direction of where we are. At least that then will cover the cost of some seed, unfortunately some manure, until we get some land and have our own cattle. I think you can buy that in pallet form in that farm supply pack. I'll have to have a look. Okay, luckily it didn't accept soybeans, because that would have been a mistake of mine. Let's start reading what the contracts say. Let's see what we do here. Only 17%, that's not cool. That's 60%. Wow, come on. %. Alright. We made an extra 9 grand on that, so that's not too bad. That just covered the cost of our machinery. So that was 9 grand we didn't think we'd have. And it just covered the cost of the hiring of our stuff. So I think which one should we take? Maybe take 23. Wouldn't mind doing this one with the truck, just for something different. So we will take this one first. We'll get up start this grass. I want to get our grass sorted out first, because the sooner we get that done, the sooner it starts fermenting. Give our truck a bit of a break. See, if I can get the tractor around here, we can mow all around here too, so that's a little bit of extra cash. Another couple of extra bales. So silage, what's the price on that so we know? About $5.74 per 1,000 litres, I guess. And I think, I don't know what's in these bales. Yeah, so that's going to be decent. No complaints here. Let's drop off this front loader. Don't need that where we're going. Give this mower a bit of a spin. It's crazy. I've never had this much John Deere equipment on my farm. Lower it. Turn it on. It's a shame it doesn't bend over mountains and hills like some of the other ones. They get a, you know, but I mean, it's meant to be a solid deck, so I get it. Ah, oh, let's turn it off. Trying to turn cruise control on. Done it again. Turn on. Why is it not working? Lower. There we go, now it is. And it's not too bad. This one sits at about 22, 23, so it gets it done in a decent amount of time. Do a couple of wraps around the outside, and then I might cut to like a what do you call it? The time lapse. These aren't sitting here being bored. But it should be good. I mean, there's a fair few laying around, so plus we've got that little bit, whatever we can scrounge from around the top and the edges there. Shouldn't be a drama at all. So sort of free money in reality. It's just grass, and if it keeps growing back, I think you have to roll it every time, so we may have to invest in a in one of them grass rollers. I don't think they're that expensive. I know there is a little tiny one possibly we could use. I think it's a grass roller. I'm not sure if it's a field roller. We'll have to check on that too. But yeah, I think we will switch out to a bit of a time lapse. I'll do another run across this bottom section here just so we don't run into the open air gardens. They're in a bit of a bummer of a spot, but it was my fault for making the field so big. I could have ended the field here, but it's probably a silage roll that we missed. Worth this little bit of a hassle for a couple of runs just to get the max that we can out of it. Plus we've got another row of grass up there we can ship, so it's crazy. Like when your farm starts making big cash and you got $1 million and all the equipment, the grass is like, meh, whatever. But when you got 80 grand and you've been here for 5 months and you need this, you need land, you need this, it's like grass is king. Alright, we'll get this time lapse up and running, and we'll get back to you when it's done.
It's a feeling
Alright. There we go, that was the last of the field grass. Let's see what we can scavenge from around down the bottom here. It won't be pretty, but try and get as much as we can. Extra bale, what's that, about $2,000-3,000, so worth it. Not going to be neat and tidy, but a little bit of grass here, a little bit of grass there. Couple of figure eights, get it all cleaned up, and hopefully that windrow will be able to collect it better for us. It's dark here, it's afternoon. Does not want to get that turn for me. But yeah, I mean, having that, if we could get a field next to us or another field, like a little bit of extra grass, a couple more bales, it's just going to help pay off stuff and get things done. So I know some people might look at it and go, meh, but when it's all you got, you take it. That should do us there, I reckon. We'll fold that up. Park that up over here for now. Put our baler on. Actually, no, we'll get the windrow on first because it's easier. It's a monstrosity looking thing in it. Turn on baler. Unfold windrower. Oh. It picks up pretty well, like it's not too bad. Got a nice big reach on it. I will get that stuff down there once we finished. I've got the buzzer this time so I can hear when it gets full. We will turn on automatic drop. So yeah, that's just what we're going to be doing. We'll get around the outer edge, collect what we can, make what we can. Filling up fast, I suppose, because they're only small bales. Try and leave no pile unturned, I'd say. But yeah, definitely be better if we could get something a bit bigger because it's she's filling up fast, faster than it can unload them. Try not to interact with the cars too much. I think this should make us some pretty decent cash. Legit. No mods or no nothing special. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this many just off this little part around the outside, so yeah, I mean this could be a bit of a money maker for us in winter when nothing else is happening. Help us get a little bit more land. Obviously the stuff we're missing here isn't ours, so unfortunately we'll try and pull over this way a bit more while we're on our land and see if it helps us grab that other stuff, but maybe not. No, not ours. Should be able to collect some of this, not all of it. The stuff on the right won't be ours again, but at least if we buy the land, that's going to be ours for next time. It's not picking up any of it. There we go. Unfortunately, it pushed all of the grass on the wrong side. I should have been over a little bit further. It's alright, we're still getting some, that's the main thing. Well, I'll continue at this and we'll get back to you once we get it sorted and start stacking them up. So this, yeah, buddy.
Did I want to have a shower real quick?
Yeah.
After the shower, I'm just gonna head back down to Lucas's to get my shoes and t-shirt.
Okay, why are you getting in the shower now then?
Oh, because of my my pants are like wet and there was bubbles on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know how to do it?
No.
Alright, I'll come and do it. Hang on. Alright, so I did not expect to get anywhere near that many. I'm thinking we may need a bale trailer because that, yeah, maybe because I use, I use the forage wagon a lot. You don't realise how much, I suppose, you're going to collect. Where's the one for the round bales? Is that one? Shit. That's expensive. That one's round bales. What's that going to cost to lease? $2,000. I think we'll just grab that one because it's going to be the best option for us to have. Alright, so we're back. We've got the trailer. There's only a couple of grand. I sort of figure the amount of bales that we have here, it's just going to be easier. So I was expecting like a quarter of the amount of bales that we have, to be honest. But they are only small bales. They're only 3,500, not 5,000. And like I said, I'm also used to using like a forage harvester. You zoom through there, you pick up a couple 100,000 litres and you go and dump it in a container to make silage. So it's like, doesn't seem like that much, but you look at this, it's like, it's everywhere. Not complaining, I mean, it's a good thing, it's just not used to it. Lots and lots of bales, so yeah, I think we've got to wait a little bit of time for these to turn to silage. Otherwise we won't make any cash out of them. We'll get money, but not a lot. Gonna have to hook ourselves up with a roller to get this rolled before the day's out. so it can start growing and be fertilized again. And I forgot our equipment is actually sitting on field 12, that contract that we grabbed as well. Luckily we grabbed that one, the other one's disappeared. I think that was field 17. Have to have a look, but yeah, that one's not there anymore. Is this hold 24 maybe? Yeah, one more. Yeah, I didn't think we'd get 20 plus silage bales. Can we put them over there on land that we don't own? Not sure. Didn't think about that part. Oh, it's not going to stand them up, is it? It's okay, at least we should be able to pick them back up some way, shape or form. There's one just here and then one over there that are going to be in a bit of a pain in the bum spots to collect, so I might have to give them a bump out of the way. Oh, what a bummer, that didn't work out perfect. Anyway. I can never seem to get a stack of a nice neat stack. Nope. Doesn't want to know about it. One there, we can collect that one easy enough. There is one just here. We'll pull out onto the... there. I think one rolled over. Yep, there it is. Rolled over here as well. Alright, so we'll grab the rest of these and pop back to you very shortly. Okay, we have picked up our lettuce and tomatoes that were there. That's the extra ones we got there. So I did run down a pallet of lettuce and a pallet of tomato to our friendly neighbours. A little bit of bonus cash for them. I mean, we've got our stuff scattered across their property, so I'm not really not complaining. It's cheaper than at the moment. We can't lease any land and we haven't got enough to buy any, so we'll get this sold off here. I forgot we had this flat deck trailer. It's the one we brought the tractor in when we moved here, so loaded them up. We'll get started on that that harvest, the field harvest. I thought it might have been the 3 figures that we've been waiting for. What's this stuff? Another one. Get this drop back off out here. We might get rid of our leased stuff so we don't get charged for it. I'm not going to need that for a few days, so I've got the guy coming back, our worker coming back. Here he is. He's got the roller on. So we'll set him to work and then we'll go over and sort out this field with the contract. I think what I'll do is I will do a run across the bottom. Just to make sure they don't get hung up on anything. There should be heaps of room for this machine. I don't know if it's worthwhile doing the grass. It's actually not field grass or not. Like not planted. I don't think there's any bonus to that. If I'm wrong, let me know, because next time I'll run over it as well. So that should be enough for him, I reckon. So if I set that, jump out. Fertilized 56. There you go. That's as good as we're going to get it. So let's get to our field. It's crazy that the last two contracts we've had, the trailers have been wrong for the harvester header and they don't lock in, they fall off a lot. And don't come off like that, so it is what it is. Let's get at it and get another one knocked over. I think we're going to be running till dark to get this one done. We've only got a couple hours of daylight left. But in saying that, we have done a heap today, so that's a good thing. Lots of stuff. It's I don't know, this one's a little bit, maybe it's a little bit bigger, or so I can't know if it's bigger or smaller than the last one we done, but I'll have to do rows right around the outside just to make sure that we can spin around without getting out on the road. We might pop back then. Hello, hello. Finally, we're on our last run. I think there's about 60,000 litres in the truck over there from the last tip. And we're under 99,000 now because of the rental gear and the helper wages, I guess. It took an extra 300 bucks out for that. So, fuel costs and stuff, but it's okay. Hopefully in the next few months we can start looking at some land before, hopefully there's another month or two with some contracts. I was really hoping to get some chickens, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that tonight. It's getting a little bit late, so I think we'll get this part sorted out. Grab these little scraps that are along here. Just to make sure we can clear out the contract. I'm not sure if there's any more that have popped up, but we're not taking on any more tonight. There's another harvesting one for field 33. Soybeans again. That's like the fourth, or is that the third soybeans one? And there was, what, a sunflower, 2 sunflowers? A little bit crazy. The old machine's looking a bit worse for wear. it up here and we'll empty it out. Take it to the south shop instead of the grain mill this time. And hopefully we can clear this one off too. Fair bit of product from the field, and it was weedy too, so the yield wouldn't have been the greatest. Alright, so we're going to feed and grain south. Let's just tag it so we go straight there and not get caught. Tag. Head down there, get rid of it. Our field has been rolled. So it's up to 99, 100% fertilized again. I'm not sure, I think this top field may need to be fertilized. I think it's only had one lot of fertilization. But she's all nice and tidy and ready to go. Still got our bales over there. The old tent, I forgot to shut it up, so it's probably going to be full of mosquitoes tonight, unfortunately. Is it not the next one? See how we go on this one. Strobes are bright. I might try and save some if we can. Just in case we get into hard times later, we got a little bit of money sitting there. Don't know if it's going to let us. Oh no. There we go. I didn't stop it in time, there's only 900 litres left. Okay. Still got a bit of extra cash though. Extra almost $9,000. It's a bit too late, I'm not going to bother washing the car tonight. I might duck over to the gas station, grab me a couple of microwave subs and get to sleep. But other than that, we're good to go, everything's done. I'll just close these doors up so no animals get in there. Oh, we got there 500 litres of lettuce. No, we'll just keep it until tomorrow. We'll take it over for him. Check this out here. But thanks again. Thanks for watching. Slowly getting there. Hope you're liking what we're doing so far. Leave us a letter in the comments if there's anything you want to see us do. We'll put a link in the description for our Discord. But don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe if you haven't already, if you like what we're doing. That was really dark. Sorry about that. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Thank you.